Civil liability after a defensive gun use. What is it? Why do you need to know about it? Because frankly, you don't want to lose your house after you just shot the bad guy who's trying to break in. That's why. We all we know about the criminal justice system. You do something wrong, or even if you do something right, you can be arrested, you can be prosecuted, you can go to prison. But what a lot of people may not know is the fact that even if you do everything right, and even if you are cleared on criminal charges, you can still lose your house, your car, your life savings, and retirement if you don't understand civil liability. So what's civil liability? All right, it's the other side of the justice system. So when we're talking about prosecutors, when we're talking about cops, we're talking about the criminal side of the justice system. That's basically when prosecutors go out there, they file lawsuits, i.e. criminal charges, and they're trying to put you in jail, they're trying to put you in prison. The civil side, that's what all of those local attorneys are advertising for about, hey, hurt in a car, call me, all that. Right, except now they're coming after you, maybe, after a defensive gun use. Why? Because odds are you're a good person, you've got insurance, you've got some assets, and you're what we like to call a target. No, that's not fair. I'm not suggesting you should like it. I know I certainly don't like it, but look, wake up. This is where we're at. So I want you to imagine that you just had to use your firearm to save your life, or maybe the life of a family member. The bad guy's down. It doesn't matter if they're hurt, not hurt, if they're dead, whatever. Somehow, an attorney winds up contacting their family, or their family reaches out to an attorney. Next thing you know, you're getting summoned and sued for civil liability. So the whole concept here is that, look, you may have committed some sort of tort, again, that's according to the plaintiff's attorney, where you violated the rights of the bad guy, you did something like a wrongful injury, wrongful death, you name it. Suddenly, you're on the hook for hiring a civil attorney of your own just so you don't lose your house. Now, something that you need to understand about the civil side is we're not talking about jail, we're not talking about prison. We're only really talking about money and reputation. Are those two things that you care about? Probably. So how do you protect yourself from this? Well, you need to make sure that you get, of course, education and training, because of course you need to not only survive that initial kinetic encounter, but the legal encounter that's going to wind up following it as well. But what you probably don't know, and what we haven't usually talked about all that much, but what you know because you found this video now, is that that legal encounter is two sides of the coin, the criminal side and the civil side. And largely, the same things that will save you on the criminal end about understanding the law, understanding how to use your weapon, understanding how to handle law enforcement, 911, the whole bit, a lot of that will directly translate to saving you in the civil side. But it's still important that you understand that that's what's out there, because certain things may be different. For instance, in civil court, you don't have a right to silence. You don't necessarily have a right to an attorney. So a lot of the rules of evidence, there's a lot of key distinctions that exist because you can do certain things in criminal court that you may not have access to in civil court. So hopefully you found this video interesting. I want to make sure that you're aware of the fact that there is a secret giveaway going on. I may not be able to give you a lot of details about it, but you know, it kind of goes in a holster. Be sure to check it out. It's very real. Look in the description box below. It's going on right now, but it ends really soon. My name's Tom Grieve, former state prosecutor, criminal defense attorney. Hope you had a good one.